Chuck Ma from Purcell Chickasaw Community Council, Chickasaw Nation, and Howdy from the state of Oklahoma. My name is Caroline Maxwell. I'm chair of the Purcell Chickasaw Community Council. Matter of fact, I've been on the board since we formed in 1996, except for 1 year. And so I think I've known my way around a little bit with Keith's help over here. But anyway, and Angie's. Most of our legislators are Pontotoc legislators that are always here, and of course Katie is here. Katie Case, hold your hand up. Legislator from the Pontotoc district. But we have Scott Wood from Tishomingo. Let's see, anybody else? As legislators? Okay. At this time, I want to introduce our board members. And Octavia Shackelford, Sky, probably, and I've told this many a time, Sky Shackelford is probably the youngest on any of the council boards that there are. And she and her sister, which she couldn't serve this year because she's in college, got a lot of things going into film, so she's been doing a lot of filming. So she couldn't be, she wasn't here, able to be here tonight, but she normally does. Oh, she'll be here. But her brother Dale, the cool guy right there with the white hat, that's Dale Shackelford. Thanks, Dale, for helping out with this. Angie Wallace is another board member. Joe Wallace. Okay. And our honorary, always, Keith was on it for years, Keith Shackelford. And who else? Is that our only board member? Myself. Scott. And myself, of course. Which I had just already introduced a while ago, so that's why I said of course. So, but anyway, at this time I want to introduce our candidates. One of them just went in, as you saw, Katie Case, who is the incumbent, and Karen Goodnight is here. And Pontotoc and that's in Pontotoc District Seat 3. In Pontotoc District Seat 4 is Dean McManus, and she has no challenger. and Dean and the other some of the other legislators tonight are in Albuquerque. I don't know what's going on in Albuquerque, but they got a meeting there. In Pickens District Seat 2, there are 3 candidates. Connie Barker is not here, not present tonight. And Wanda Blackwood Scott is not present. And Michael is present. From Tishomingo District, Seat 3, Stephen Woods from Davis is the incumbent, and he's not present. And Wes Harden from Sulphur is here. From the Supreme Court Seat 3, Sherry Bellefue Gordon from Sulphur is the incumbent, and she has no challenger, and she's not present tonight. Before I forget to mention this, I thought that I would just remind you that the ballots will be mailed to all registered voters on July the 14th and returned to the Election Commission no later than 10:30, July the 29th, 2014. Ballot counting is July the 29th.
All of the candidates running for office this year have been invited to participate. As noted, there are some who are not present this evening. Each candidate will receive a maximum of 5 minutes to speak, after which there will be a 5-minute question and answer period from the audience. if you have no opponent present, or if you did not have an opponent, then we're going to give you 5 minutes to speak as well. Those who drew no opponents are not here tonight, so that doesn't apply. The no-shows do forfeit their time to be divided between those who did show. And I didn't check and verify to see how many that includes over here. We may have to pause for a moment and kind of calculate what needs to happen there before we begin. We want to make sure that we conduct this meeting with decorum and respect and honor, and no heckling or no badgering from anyone in the room tonight. And the candidates, we would ask you to refrain from asking your opponent a question. Family member can ask all the questions they want, but you can ask other candidates a question, but just those that you're running specifically against. That is what we're asking for. So no candidate may ask questions of other candidates running for the same seat. There is the filming of this, because it goes out on the internet. We have a YouTube channel, the council does, and part of, I think, the reason that our numbers here have dwindled is because we started doing this a few years ago, and at that time our numbers kind of sank because people said, well, we can get it online. And so we have, there's lots of hits on the various people out there. Each candidate has their own little spot, and you can look at their introductory remarks. You can look at all the question and answer period. So there are two parts per candidate, and I guess the candidates people are interested in, they get the most hits. But I have yet to see where no candidate has received nothing. Everybody's interested, and so there's a pretty big audience, and it's worldwide. Chickasaws are everywhere, some service overseas, and some scattered throughout this country. So we offer that as a service, especially so many who just simply cannot come. This is the only kind of event that is offered like this in the Chickasaw Nation. It has been since the 1990s. And so we offer that as a service, really, to you as candidates to get your information out there, and all the people who will look and take the time to listen and inform themselves about who is running. So we think that's a valuable tool, and we hope that it serves everyone well. Leave anything else?
I can't think of anything.